Thank you, Chief Secretary, Honorable Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister. First, it's not easy to follow perhaps the most charismatic actor in India, but I'll do my best. Sir, you are a member of my governing council, and the fact that you have requested me to be present here is a deep honor for me. It is also a reality that I had the privilege of calling on you and the Deputy Chief Minister soon after you took over, and I can see that you've been busy in the intervening time. So with your permission, I'll first look back in order to look forward. Look back to the year of 2006, which is just about a quarter of a century ago, which was a visit to Hyderabad when the Asian Development Bank had its annual meeting in the new conference center. And there was a somewhat optimistic sign then that pointed to something called high-tech city, and there was nothing there. And there is something there, and my God, is there something there. So, for people of the city, for people of the state, to believe in dreams, I think is entirely legitimate. But it is also, 2006, there was another annual meeting that took place, the annual meeting of the World Bank and IMF in Singapore, where indeed Raghuram Rajan, who've addressed us this evening, had just recently joined as the chief economist of the IMF. But I'm mentioning that because in 2006, two World Bank friends of mine, I had just come to NCAR, came out with this publication that talked of a middle-income trap. Now, there's a lot of controversy about whether there is such a thing as a middle-income trap or not, but one of those authors is now the chief economist of the World Bank, and he's come out with a World Development Report on the middle-income trap. And why is that relevant to Telangana today? Just looking at Telangana's per capita income relate to India's per capita income in dollar terms, and looking at the benchmarks that the World Bank puts out for lower middle income, upper middle income, and high income countries, Telangana is now an upper middle income country already. And so where India wishes to be in the next 5 or 7 years, upper middle income country status, you are already there. And the point there, Honorable Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, is that the issues that my friends raised with respect to the middle income trap start to apply. The old model of development may not work when you are in this zone, and things like creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship, all of these become as important or more important than investment. And so I think the fact that you have set yourself these high standards to be global is entirely appropriate, but the journey ahead is likely to be quite different from the journey that has brought Telangana to where it is at the moment. I also had 4 years of being the chief economist of Royal Dutch Shell, located in Europe, and that made me appreciate India's federal reality, which is that each state is very distinctive. And as I think about what's distinctive about Telangana, I think it is its human resources, but in a somewhat unusual respect. I tend to think of the Telugus, and of course you share that with Andhra, as the Irish of India, people who are risk-loving, people who are entrepreneurial, and so I think that that is amongst, above all else, the resource that you have to work with and to liberate. I would also say, and I'm picking up on the point that Arvind Subramaniam made, is that a focus on productivity it has to be paramount, because you can only be competitive if you're productive, and therefore to focus on ease of doing business that Dr. Subbarao mentioned, the deregulation or appropriate regulation, all of these things are going to be as important as bricks and mortar in the journey ahead. Let me finally make a point about your role and the role of political leadership. There is an academic by the name of Phelps at Columbia who talks about mass flourishing. And Honorable Prime Minister also very much believes that what will make India Viksit is self-confidence of the people and a belief that they can shape their own future. And so, Chief Minister, it is your role and the role of Sri Chiranjeevi to sell dreams to the young people of Telangana, to all of citizens of Telangana. So NITI has helped you articulate a vision, but for this vision to become a part of the software of the minds of citizens of Telangana, that's a job for you and the Deputy Chief Minister, and I wish you luck, and NITI is there to work with you as you wish. Thank you.